But for people in a wheelchair, it can be life-threatening. So why aren't governments doing something about the danger?
People travelling on buses and wheelchairs can die.
I think people are fed up.
We're treated like second-class citizens. It's not on.
Peter Yeo is too terrified to catch a bus these days. The high-level quadriplegic relies on a motorised wheelchair for transport.
I don't want to die, and I don't want any of my friends in wheelchairs to die or be maimed, injured for the rest of their life.
This is what can happen when wheelchairs are not restrained inside buses, and it's not even caused by a crash. Simply the bus making a turn can be enough to make a wheelchair topple over.
You can't do a thing. If you tip over, bang, you might hit your head on a metal thing, gone. Or you might be lucky enough just to end up with bruises and be maimed for the rest of your life.
This incident happened at Caboolture in Queensland 3 years ago. The man in the wheelchair has polio and isn't able to hold on to any grab rail. As the bus makes a turn, the shift in momentum causes his chair to tip over, sending him crashing to the floor. The driver pulls over and works with passengers to assist, but moving him or the heavy wheelchair is a difficult process.
Well, prior to the accident, he was a very active and independent person.
John Mayo is from Spinal Life Australia. He says this incident had life-changing effects on the passenger, causing a spinal fracture to add to the polio he has already battled with.
You'd be saying, why? This is just so unnecessary, and it's not as though it's that difficult to fix.
This is a national problem, and if able-bodied people faced danger like this, you can only imagine it would have been fixed years ago. Victoria is the state leading the race to come up with a solution for all buses, but that only came about after a wheelchair passenger died in one of these incidents.
It's absolutely disgusting. It's disgraceful that there are no restraints made law to put in all buses, all public transport.
A fall inside his home left Peter Yeo a quadriplegic 18 years ago. He'd been so fit and healthy he played in the AFL before becoming a high-powered advertising executive and founder of the VYI sunglass brand. Now he's focusing his attention on making life safer for wheelchair users.
It's such an easy fix, and then it's very easy. People with disability can feel safe to travel in a bus.
He says restraints similar to this one can be fitted to buses at a cost of under $1,500.
Why this federal government and Queensland government and state governments don't pass something immediately, I'll never know, and it's disgraceful.
John Mayo says federal anti-discrimination legislation already requires public transport to have protection for wheelchair users.
That legislation was enacted in October of 2002, and nobody's actually done anything about it yet.
State and federal governments have been passing the buck between each other on this, and it's not good enough. They know it has to be fixed, the solution is there, and lives are at stake. They need to just do it. Up next, Airtasker.